Hopefully you guys survived the weekend. In these parts, it's been nice weather. I'm naming this video Grumpy Old Man. Let me explain. Last night, sitting in the house, playing the game on the television, and my doorbell rings. Well, when our doorbell rings, the first thing we got to do is grab her, Stormy. And that usually takes about 30 seconds or so because I don't want her lashing out at the person at the door. So I finally got the door and found out there's nobody there. So when I opened up the door and I see nobody was there, my youngest son says, I think we fell victim to what kids call it today, ding dong ditch. Yes, you heard me right. Ding dong ditch means a bunch of kids will go up and ring your doorbell and take off. Right? Me being a little aggravated because I had to get up and had to listen to Stormy go bananas, I went out to the end of my sidewalk and I looked up the street and I seen these kids. They didn't seem to want to run after they rang my doorbell. They didn't seem scared at all. So I hollered up there, I said, "Not funny." They looked back, they didn't give two craps. And I watched one of the kids go up to my neighbor's door, ring that doorbell and run off or run back to the sidewalk and walked up the street. They wasn't running nowhere. So I finally came back inside the house and they heard me holler at the kids. They heard me holler, "Not funny." And I sat down in a chair and my wife's like, "Michael, do you feel better?" And so without hesitation I said, "Yes, I do." I got to yell at him. She says, "Michael, let me ask you a question. Did you ever do something like that when you was that age?" I said, "Oh." Well, after I said, "Yes, I have," I got to thinking, I was like, shoot. Not only I did that, I did a lot worse than that, and yeah. And it's just like, see, you used to be young yourself. Full circle. You knew what you were becoming? I said, "What, hon?" "You're becoming that grumpy old man. You know the type. Remember when you was little?" I said, "Yeah. There's a lot of houses we didn't go near because there's a grumpy old man or a grumpy older woman that lived there. So now, I became full circle. I become that grumpy old man." And yes, folks, I used to ring doorbells and take off running too. And a lot more. I even set bags of dog poop on fire after I rang the doorbell and took off running. Oh yeah, I did all these things. I used to throw snowballs at metro buses. Me and a bunch of my friends. That, and like I said, lots more. So, I just got done walking, okay? We just got done walking to City Park. I'm over here at the football field. There was a lot of people at the City Park, so I wanted to come over here and do the video. Well, there was 3 kids over there, and the kids were hollering out names, very bad words, and they was doing it so much, one of the people at the park, one of the ladies went over and talked to them. They was taking the swings, wrapping around the post, throwing rocks. Some would say kids being kids, which that is what happens. And I was telling my son, I was like, you know, all it takes when you're a kid is one kid to come up or suggest something, the rest of the kids are in it. We were all young. You know, some people can say it's not supervision, some people say it's the parents. It doesn't matter what kid you have. You let your kid get out and do what your kid's going to do. All it takes is one suggestion. The rest of the kids like, "I'm in. That sounds like fun. That's fun." They don't think of the consequences. They don't think, is it right or wrong? And I even take a step further than that, folks. Most kids, I'm not saying all kids, most kids will only mind you. It isn't because they respect you. They fear you. Most kids fear the adults. Well, the reason I say that, and I could be dead wrong, I'm sure you're going to let me know down below, but I feared my mom. It wasn't because I had respect. I didn't learn respect until I got an older age. The reason I tried, mind my mom, as a kid, I didn't want to get my butt whipped. So every time I turned around, I got my butt whipped. So I feared. She was able to keep me somewhat under control out of that. The fear of getting my butt whipped. What am I talking about whipped? I used to get beatings. Not whippings. Oh God, that darn wind. Ding dong ditch. Leave me down in the comments. Leave it down there. Hey, if you guys ever did something like that when you was a kid. I guess they have a name for it today. I don't know. I become the grumpy old man. Full circle, folks. Full circle. You guys have a good one now, okay? I'm headed home. Shave my head. Get supper ready for later tonight. And get ready for tomorrow morning. We'll see you tomorrow. Come on. Let's get out of here.